Hi guys, welcome to another video. So today I am going to be joined by Kaitlyn, Kaitlyn and Stitches, or Kaitlyn.white.15, I think it is on Insta. We had already recorded an hour of video, but my iPad had lost it and deleted it. So we started recording again, and so you're gonna see the last like half of it, but then we go back and kind of touch on what we had already filmed. So here is my conversation with Kaitlyn. The mermaid towel.
Yes, so I started mine, but obviously that's not a this is my priority right now. My hocus pocus.
As it should be.
Yeah.
I was just looking at mine again. I want to get it back out, but I need to finish George. That looks so good.
I'm like, maybe I should put this down and do George, but I really want to get a row done this year.
Oh yeah, no, I finished the row.
3.5 more pages, so I can do that, right?
Of course. You can finish the whole thing.
That's what I would love to do. Yes. Hopefully I'll finish this before 5 more years.
Do you get to the pumpkin in that row?
In the page I'm on, yes, I start the pumpkin. So, in the corner over here, it's gonna be the pumpkin. Pumpkin's gonna be down here.
Cool.
So, that's a good close-up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like right in this area. It's gonna be the top of the pumpkin, and the whole pumpkin's gonna be the page underneath. So I'm gonna have like the ears and all that good stuff, but then the face will be down here.
Nice.
So, yes, that would be exciting.
Do you hear they're planning on doing a remake of it?
I did, and I'm kind of disappointed because it's not going to be the same cast.
Yeah, I was too.
Not gonna, it's not even going to continue the same storyline. It's going to be like however many years in the future, and I don't know. It doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound...
I need to buy the Blu-ray of it this year because I keep like trying to catch it on TV, and I think I actually missed it last year. I have it on DVD somewhere, but it was like in storage because we were living at my mother-in-law's in Halloween last year. So it was too much to try to find it and get it out. So I actually missed it last year. But
yeah, we were able to record it, or I was able to record it one night because it was playing on like ABC Family, which I think is Freeform now or whatever.
mm-hmm.
So I recorded it, and then I just kept it on there for all of September and October so I could watch it, you know, when I wanted to. But when I was little, I actually have a VHS recording from the Disney Channel. My mom recorded it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I think I still have it in storage somewhere, but obviously that thing's not been watched in forever.
Yeah, I don't even know if I have a VHS player anymore.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't say VCR, but it's like VCR/Blu-ray/DVD
yeah.
combos these days. I can't even play DVDs on my computer anymore. Like, all the new computers don't even have, like, disc drives. Yeah. There's, like, no place to even insert a disc because they want you to, like, get all the, get everything online now.
Right, the tech and whatever. Yeah, my husband, he built both of ours, so luckily we still have that capability. Plus, we play a lot of video games, so when you buy the actual in the store, you have to insert the disc still to download it.
Yeah.
They're not little like this. They're still discs for the PC.
Yeah, we have, like, Wii game, but we do it all on PlayStation and Wii U, yeah.
Console. We have, I have Wii U and the Switch, which you should get, by the way, that's amazing.
Well, that was supposed to be my Christmas present last year, but I had already bought Breath of the Wild for the Wii U and bought the DLC for it, so I was like, I don't really know if I want, like, I kind of want to get the Mario Odyssey on it, on the Switch, but I don't know if I wanted to, like, buy the Switch just for that, so I was waiting to see if, like, and Kingdom Hearts, when it comes out, is going to be on the PS4, so I was kind of waiting to see if I wanted to wait until the next one. Huh?
It's going to be on Xbox, too.
Yeah, well, we don't have, that's the one console we don't have is the Xbox.
The one we don't have is PS4. Out of all of them, we have all the other ones except for PS4.
Yeah, so we have Well, I mainly use Wii U because I'm a big Zelda Nintendo person.
Yeah.
And Kingdom Hearts, so Kingdom Hearts was only on the PS for a while, so that's why we got those, and we just kind of stuck with that.
Look, Kingdom Hearts is legit. They have trailers, they've announced all these things, so if it comes to just PS4, we are getting a PS4. So I don't know if he realizes this or yet, but if it's only PS4, I will be coming home with a PS4.
Yeah. I think I've had PlayStation ever since, I think PS2, I think was my first one. I never had PS1, but at that point you could play all the PS1 games on the PS2, so.
Yeah, backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
Now they're like phasing out all of that.
I know, but I feel like Nintendo's added them to like the Nintendo eShop, so you can get like N64 games on your like handheld consoles and stuff.
Really cool.
So I like that I can play Ocarina of Time on my 3DS.
Yeah, that's really cool.
'Cause that's always been my favorite. The Breath of the Wild might have taken the place of that, so.
Breath of the Wild is awesome. My friends got me all of the amiibos for my birthday.
Oh, nice.
So, yes. Okay. I'm going to put my wolf in the game now so we can go and be buddies.
Well, and then Epona.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't get her any other way.
No, you can't. You have to drop her on there, pay $30 for it.
Yeah, I wasn't quite willing to shell that out, so.
Yeah.
I live vicariously through YouTube videos.
Yeah, there's this
YouTube
one
playthroughs.
guy who was playing like really good walkthrough of it, Alexander. I don't know. There's so many.
I watched a different one. I don't think I watched his. I watched.
He has like a British accent, so I really liked him. Like.
Oh yeah.
So I was watching him, and he was doing a really good job. But then I had to stop because I'm just like, well, I've already seen what happens next, so do I really want to play more? And then it happens.
Yeah, I'm on my like second playthrough of it now. I got all the DLC, and so I'm like, I stopped playing it again for a while, but I'm like right in the middle of the storyline basically, and trying to do all the DLC stuff with it. But
yeah.
Then I got into my cross-stitching again, so gaming took kind of a backseat.
My husband doesn't understand. We have phases. We might be on cross-stitch like for several months, then we might switch to video games, diamond painting. There's like, it's a loop.
Yep. In fact, I got my diamond painting out there right now. Which I just started my big. It's like I bought it as a cross-stitch pattern a long time ago, but it's the Beauty and the Beast stained glass window, like at the end where they're dancing.
Yes.
So I'm doing that one on the diamond painting right now.
That's what you're doing?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it. I think I have that cross-stitch pattern too. I was gonna do that after the Disney villains, but I was just like, no, need a break.
Yeah. I bought like the whole epic Disney one too, but I wanted to make sure that I was actually like gonna keep doing diamond painting before I'd like converted that one because it's a much bigger pattern. So This is kind of like let's see if I could really get into it. I did like a little like one of the little kit ones, but this is my first actual like blank canvas type.
Yeah.
So,
how do you like it?
Oh yeah, I'm really into it.
Yeah.
Which is good because this pattern has a lot of confetti, so it's easier to just stick those extra like couple of ones into than cross stitching. But and it's actually a little.
What else are you working on?
I still have another like the diamond painting that I bought is a kit, or it came with like two, so I still need to do the other one. But those are the only two diamond paintings I have at the moment. I'm still like I had to buy it in stages because I can't justify $100 at one time for something I'm not like sure if I'll be into. So I'm actually waiting on another order from Cooper Diamond Art to get my second set of colors. But it's on back order. I got like the 3865 or whatever, and it's on back order I think. So it's gonna be a little while before I get them.
Yeah.
But I got all like the big ones because I found this place on AliExpress that does like 2,000 diamonds at a time instead of just like the packs of 200. Yeah. So I bought those and finally got those in. They were stuck in customs for like a month. Yeah. I bought them at the same exact time as the canvas. The canvas came several days later, and the diamonds didn't come for, a month later. It's fine.
They had to make sure it wasn't anything suspicious.
I know. It's crazy diamonds.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's all I've got with diamond painting. My cat's outside the door wanting to come in. Yeah, planning on starting. I need to dye a bunch of fabric today so I can start the one I showed you, which was in the video that cut off, but this one.
Yes, please start that.
I don't have the beads for it yet, but I almost don't. I want to see what the beads would look like first. Because it's just the bubbles, which I think would be cool, but I would probably want more than just those colors, so I think I might, because it's just like the sea green, like that sea green, and then the white. So I might go in and do like, just figure out what colors I have and do them in the colors that I have. Because I have, I don't know how many it is actually. It doesn't give a stitch count. But it's not too many of them, so I might do different colors too, since all of the steam and stuff is different colors.
Yeah.
Because I'm not doing the orange fabric, I'm going to do a gray like all my other Halloween stuff is on. Which matches the walls, actually. All my walls are gray.
Yeah.
But I feel like you kind of have to do this one because it's got so many colors, and then the fire, like I feel like on the sample, it's just got like the orange from the flames kind of blends into it, and like this orange over here kind of blends. So I want to do a more neutral fabric, I think. But then these are gray, so I'm like, I think I'm gonna do like a gray and a blue fabric, but I haven't decided yet.
That's gonna look really good.
And I got it out and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this pattern. Okay, now I really want to stitch it.
Yeah. The magic of having a craft room in a stash, right? When you look through it.
Yeah. When my cousins came over, they were like, oh my god, I want your craft room. It's so awesome. Like, they saw my thread wall, and she was like, oh, I didn't realize there was that many colors. I was like, oh, that's just the DMC line. Wait until you get to the variegated.
Yeah, there's like way more.
So she's like, I might want to start cross-stitching. I'm like, good, I will teach you. We'll get on video, because she lives in Colorado. So I'm like, we'll get on video, and I will totally teach you how. She's like, well, I might have to wait. I was like, no excuses. Go buy some fabric.
Right, exactly. Now, I'll walk you to this.
I know. There's a Joann's right down the street. Let's go down and we'll buy stuff, and you can take it home with you. But we didn't have enough time, unfortunately. We did an escape room while we were here. Have you ever done one of those?
I have. We did one in Vegas.
Did you?
We almost got out. If we would have had like 2 more minutes, we would have gotten out because we were on the very last room, last clue, and we were just having to write something out for the code.
Oh, yeah.
The door. And they came in and they got us, so we didn't get out.
We got out, but we used like 4 clues. They were like, we'll give you 3, but I mean, most people use 5 for this room, so we'll still give you 5. My cousin, but it's funny because like all of us were like, let's do a clue, and my cousin was the captain, so she was in charge, and she's like, no, I don't want to use one yet. Like, we need a clue. No, we're gonna figure this out. I was like, you're gonna die in here. So she's like, fine, we can get a clue, and she's like, oh yeah, no, I wouldn't have figured that out.
Yeah, exactly. We were like taking stuff off of the walls, and they had to come on over the speaker, and they were like, just so you know, anything that's bolted down, everything's at eye level and below. We were like standing on chairs, looking over cabinets. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, ours was like, don't. I guess there's some around here that do, because of course I live in LA and there's a ton of them here, because it's all like entertainment and stuff. And so they were like, okay, so we know that there's some of them where you have to like unscrew light bulbs, and there's clues under the light bulbs. Yeah, you don't have to do any of that here. There's nothing in the lights, so just don't mess with the lights.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking. We're like, we have to check everything. And then I thought that they weren't going to give us a clue until we went to this one room. We did like a chemical warfare room, and they had the hazmat suits on the walls.
Oh, yeah.
Like protective goggles and stuff, so I had convinced all of the people in the room that we needed to put on the hazmat suits. We didn't need to do that.
Yeah, ours is a pirate theme, and they had like a pirate skeleton in the corner, like that was missing its head. And so we're like, oh, you're gonna have to like put the head like that, but they had like a skeleton head with the captain's hat on like another table. We're like, you're gonna have to take the head off and put it on the skeleton, but it was like bolted down to the table and there's no way to remove it. We're like, okay, well maybe you just need to like wait for it to like unlock or whatever. Like we have to find the clue that'll unlock the head so we can put it on. Yeah, you didn't have to use the skeleton for anything. except for I think like one of his leg bones came off and had a clue on it.
gosh.
But yeah, we were like, so there's a lot in here that you don't actually have to use. And there's like a part where there was like a cabinet thing in the wall that was like super deep, and you had to get like a lantern out of it. And so you're supposed to like engineer a way to get the lantern out, but we had a really, like, one of my cousins is really tall, and so we're like, just go down there and get it, it's fine. And so she's like leaning all the way over trying to get it, and we're like, how are you actually supposed to get out? There's multiple ways. You can take like the ladle hanging on the wall and hook it up to this like netting and then try to hook it up.
Oh my
And we're
God.
like, yeah, no, that just seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was interesting. It was fun.
Yeah, we want to do more. There's like a diamond heist one close to where we work, so we're trying to go get people to do that one with us eventually. I like them. They're cool.
Oh, yeah.
My husband, it was boys against girls, and all of the guys got out, and they were bragging that they got the hardest room ever, and they got the fastest time ever, and we didn't get out. So we had to like listen to that the whole entire trip, that they got out and we didn't.
That's because they cheated, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
They force everyone. They're like, don't force the objects. And they're like, rip it off the wall. Yeah, we did, there's literally like probably like 40 or 50 different ones here in the LA area. So we did one with my work where like all the tutors got together, and we had like a tutoring like team event thing where we went and did one. And it was kind of interesting because since it's all tutors, like we all try to like think outside the box, and they're like, you're making it way complicated, just keep it simple. And we're like,
Yeah.
okay, but no, what if this? And they're like, no, just keep it simple. Because we're all like trying to, oh no, this can't be it, it's too easy. No, it's that easy.
It's not easy. You're overthinking it.
So that one was kind of fun because they did like a VR portion of it where you like had to put on the VR headset and then like grab like the different letters floating in the air and like bring them in front of you to form a word. So that was kind of an interesting thing to it.
Yeah.
That I hadn't seen before. But there's one apparently I was looking it up on, like just looking at reviews and stuff of the different ones in the area, or like in general, and they have one in Louisiana that's like the top like one ever, and apparently like the whole thing is like 3 or 4 stories tall, and it's like a giant cave system thing that you do. And like they're like, you know, most of them you have like maybe a secret room, possibly 2 secret rooms. This one has like 5 or 6 secret rooms.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I really want to go. I kind of want to just make a trip to Louisiana and just go to that.
That sounds really cool, actually. Escape the building, not escape the room.
Yeah. I think they even have more than one themed one. They have one that's like most of the, like the 5 or 4 stories or whatever, and then they have like other ones that are like smaller to the side that are easier. I was like,
cool.
yeah, I kind of really want to go to that.
Yeah, that would be really neat.
But yeah, there's something else I was going to ask you. I don't remember what it was.
Ask away.
Actually, I think we already talked about everything. Oh yeah, so you're into a lot of fandoms, right?
Yes.
What's your favorite one?
That's a hard question. I have to say between Game of Thrones and Harry Potter. That's probably...
Yeah, mine's between Harry Potter and Legend of Zelda. Definitely my 2.
That's a tough one because, I don't know, Harry Potter and Game of Thrones, it's like kind of TV book, right? And Legend of Zelda is video games. So there's different levels here.
True. Although there was a Legend of Zelda TV show that nobody ever talks about. Oh yeah, no, it was awful. I only saw like, oh yeah, it was terrible. Like it was like, you know, like those old computer games that are like old like Carmen Sandiego type, like just super, yeah, it was like that. Where Link talked, and like my husband always says it to me, but it's like his favorite line from the show, but, well, excuse me, princess. It's a line that he has in there. But yeah, they were like terrible, like 90s, like you could tell like they made them just to try to make money off of the franchise. Yeah. And just like bad, like bad, I keep thinking bad editing, but it's not bad editing, bad film, like cartoon style. Yeah. Like just bad like drawing, and yeah, looked nothing like the show or the games, and it was just terrible.
No wonder I haven't heard of it.
I think it was like, it was either the late 80s or early 90s, and it was on for only, I think there was like 2 separate shows, but it was only on for, I think like 2 seasons maybe. And yeah, it was awful. So I highly recommend looking that up if you want a good laugh sometime.
Right, yeah.
It was almost like Rainbow Bright type style.
Oh,
yeah?
Yeah. Rainbow Bright was my jam. I loved her.
It was probably good for if you were a kid at the time.
I was.
But, which my husband was, so he watched it, but I never had seen it on. So I only know it from what he had showed me from old clips and stuff of it. But,
no.
yeah. It was really bad. But actually, you know what I really love? I love the Lego Harry Potter video games. Those are some of my favorite.
Yes. So my husband and I, we've never played the Harry Potter ones, but we played Lord of the Rings and Marvel. And
I haven't played either of those yet.
Oh my
I want to,
gosh.
because I love Marvel, so. Or at least all the Marvel movies.
Batman.
But.
We played Batman. That was really fun. We had like the Batmobile. I don't know. There's just something about mashing buttons and seeing the little Legos pop and collect the gems.
Yeah, breaking everything and building it back up again.
We definitely like the crap out of those games.
Nice.
Those are awesome. Now I want those again.
I know. I have the 2 Harry Potter ones in my garage somewhere, so I may have to pull those out and play with them again.
Yeah.
Because I was watching a Let's Play the other day of it, and I was like, you can't just watch Let's Plays though. It's just so much more fun doing it in person with those. Like some video games, it's fine. Like I was watching Final Fantasy ones too the other day, and those are definitely watchable on YouTube. Whereas Lego not so much, because you're like, why didn't you break that? Go break that.
Exactly. I'm like, what are you doing? Do you not see those coins? Come on.
Yeah, we have to pull those out again. I never get time for the TV though. My husband's really into Overwatch, and he's been playing that like nonstop pretty much.
Oh god.
So he's got the PlayStation 4 all
hogged.
Yeah, taken over. Although I think I got the Lego on PS3, so I could take that and hook it up in the bedroom and use that TV. So I may have to do that. But at the same time, I'm like, I never want to start a new video game because I'm like, I want to get stitching done, and I feel like I don't when.
You have to weigh both of them. Which one do you feel like today?
And it's like stitching and stuff. I'm like, okay, I can put in a color and then be done an hour and then go do something else. Whereas video games, it's like, I can't just play a level. Like, I know I'm going to have to just finish all of it before I do anything else.
I need one more. Just one more. 5 more minutes.
Although then I get in my stitching and I'm like, oh, like 4 colors later, I was just going to do one. But here I am and it's, look, it's midnight. Awesome.
Just one more row. Just one more stitch. Just 5 more blocks and...
Actually, every time I'm stitching or diamond painting, my husband's like, you want to go do something? And I'm like, and he's like, I know. One more color.
Yep.
Just at the end of this color, I know.
I'm like, let me finish this really quick. I got 3 more colors. And he's like, just come on. So then he'll take my stand from me and he'll put it down. I'm like, all right.
My husband tries and I'm like, no! And I'm like, hold on to it with my legs. I'm like, don't take it. And yeah, he's learned his lesson. He still would try, I'm sure, but yeah, I don't let him. So since the video didn't save from earlier, should we do a quick run through of what we talked about, kind of? So we filmed for an hour and then the video stopped and it didn't save. So we had a ton of content and then it all just disappeared because Apple doesn't like me. So,
womp womp.
By the way, this is Kaitlyn and Stitches, and I'm Confetti Stitcher. Hi! I might try to edit this and put it at the front. I'm not so good at my editing, but
you're probably
we'll see.
Than me.
I figured out finally how to put intros to my videos, so I mean that's actually kind of easy. I can tell you how to do it. It takes me like 5 minutes once you get like the initial like background and stuff done.
Yeah.
I could teach you how to do that if you want.
I might need to hit you up for that.
So basically we're both stitching George Washington. She's got a much smaller piece than I do. Yay!
That's it.
I can't move my iPad because I'm filming it with my camera. So I'm going to pull the whole thing off. With my homemade stand, which I can do that now. So there's mine.
And here's mine.
A little bit of a difference. So mine's 10 pages across.
Mine is 3.
Yeah. And mine is this color all the way to, mine is 100 pages total, like not including the color key and stuff, so.
I think mine's like 40 something.
Well, yours would probably be 30 then, because wouldn't it be the same down? Because it's the same height, I think. Oh no, it's the same, yeah.
Like 40, I want to say it's like.
Mine's like 396 by 551.
Mine is, look, I don't know what mine is.
So yours is probably like 30, I would assume.
Mine is 92 by 551.
Yeah, so then yours is probably like the 3 across and the 10 down.
Oh, well that's good.
Gosh, dang it.
Oh no!
Again! I have totally failed like 4 times. That's okay, I can cut that part out though.
What else do we talk about?
We're both doing the mermaid sal. We both figured out we have the same fabric, which is the Maldivian Dreams from Fiberlicious.
Pretty, pretty.
We both got the 28 count opalescent.
Yes.
She started, I have not.
I have a baby start. That's just one.
I have nothing. I have beautiful fabric, that's what I have. My first piece of fabric that I have not dyed myself. Well, that's not entirely true. I bought, my L&S was having a sale because they were going out of business, so I bought a bunch of fabric from there that was dyed, but it's not like it's all just solid colors, so it's not really hand dyed, I don't think.
Fancy still.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have a lot of what I wanted because it was like before it was like right after I moved out here and before I found a job, so I couldn't buy as much as I wanted. And actually that was I think my like birthday present from my mother-in-law. She was like, I know your birthday's a few months away, but I'll buy some of the fabric for you. I was like, awesome.
That was nice of her.
Because I was able to get like 10 yards or something. Like I got 2 yards of like this gray 25 count, and it was like $20.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So I think altogether I got like 10 yards of fabric or something, and I spent like $60 maybe.
Heck yes, I would take that.
And I keep forgetting I have it too. Like I keep going and buying fabric, and I'm like, because I'm like, I want to save this for like bigger projects and like special projects. Yeah. But then I keep forgetting it's here. So I went and bought some when I did my and my chatelaine.
Yes.
We talked about that.
Beautiful.
And a giant gem that's gonna go right there in the middle. But I bought this fabric for it, thinking that I wanted a gray because I completely forgot that I already had the gray 25 count I totally could have used, but I think in this case I needed the 28 count anyway, so that the beads fit on right. It's like either 28 or 32, whatever she had suggested.
Right.
So I think I needed to buy it anyway. Although I had 28 and 32 that I bought with in the big thing, I could have dyed, but whatever, it's fine.
And I think that's all you showed.
I think so, yeah, that's kind of all I've got going at the moment.
You got Pokemon. That hasn't been started.
I was going to ask if you started that yet.
Nope.
Are you doing your diamond painting? Because I haven't seen your diamond painting in your videos in a while.
My diamond painting is currently taken over by my Warhammer painting. Like, the Warhammer figures are on top of my diamond painting right now. I have not been working on that for a couple of months. No, I have not touched it for a couple months. Like 2 or 3, I guess. So
Got it.
Eventually, obviously, I'll go back to it. But right now, it's taken over by painting, and I'm on the stitching bench.
Yeah, then we talked about just kind of what we'd done. Ooh, I bought this new pattern too.
that's from Stony Creek.
Yep.
Right? Yep.
And then Joanne's actually had the variegated for it, because this is actually the DMC variegated.
Oh, yeah?
Which is like the purple, blue, and black.
It's pretty.
Which I must put away, except, oh no, wait, there it is. Nope, that's black. Which is like the 42-45. It's like that really dark, like purpley gray, or purple, black, and blue. Yeah.
That's pretty.
So I was surprised they actually had that, because they have variegated, but they only have like 3 or 4 colors. And they recently I realized they took them all down and put them in like a giant basket. So like they mixed them all up in a basket. So I think they're they're downsizing their cross stitch section, which sucks.
No!
I know, they got rid of all my fabric that I usually buy and everything. So if they do, it's going to suck, because I'm not going to go there anymore. They're going to lose all of my money.
Complain to the manager. Write a letter.
I know, I need to. I don't know if it's all of them or if it's just mine, but...
It better not be all of them, I need mine.
I know. Because the nearest Michael's to us is... Which I'm going to go there today, but it's like, because I need the fabric for the... Oh, we talked about the retreat. So we're both going to McKenna's retreat in April of next year.
April next year.
Some of us are already paid up and some of us are not, so we'll have to make sure that we all get paid up. I wasn't going to name names.
Hopefully, though, fingers crossed.
So hopefully we'll be able to meet each other there.
In person.
Yay!
Live.
Hopefully with a lot less technical issues.
Yeah.
And I have a retreat that I have my September one that I always go to, that I've gone to for like the last 3 years. And I roped myself into making goodie bags for that. So I have other people that are helping me. So like somebody's gonna make scissor fobs and somebody's gonna make needle minders. And somebody got some gassed for everybody. They got it really cheap, and I'm gonna dye fabric because I like doing that. So I need to get all the fabric for it. So I need to go to Michael's and then just take over the entire sink.
Yeah.
So I have to go there since I can't go to Joanne's and do that. So it'll be fun though. But like, yeah, our nearest Michael's is like half an hour away, I think, because it's like the next town over.
Yeah.
Because California is very. I mean, we actually live in a part where it is a lot more chains and stuff, but like if you go towards Hollywood, like there's no chains out there whatsoever. So you like have to find all these like specialty shops and stuff, but the chains that are here are spread far apart.
Yeah.
So we had, actually at one point we had, right across the street from where we bought our house, there was a Target and a Walmart that shared the same building. Like they were like legit like backed up to each other. And then there was a Del Taco and a Taco Bell that like kind of the same thing. Like they were right next to each other on the street. And there was like 4 or 5 instances of that around, but like the Walmart just closed, which Target outran Walmart, so that was actually surprising. I know.
Yeah, that is surprising.
But like this is like the nearest place really that has chains to like LA, like the LA area,
Yeah.
so. But it means that Michael's is kind of far, which sucks because I prefer Michael's over Joanne's.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Our Michael's is closer, but the cross stitch section, it's not as big as Joanne's, so I prefer.
Well, they have like Joanne's has better, like Joanne's carries Krynic, which our Michael's doesn't. But I liked the Michael's fabric better. To me, they had a better fabric choice because I prefer even weaves over Aida. And so our Joanne's had a lot of Aida, but only like one even weave, yeah. So, and they had, I don't know, like I like both, and I definitely go to Joanne's because it's closer. But Michael's to me always, I don't know, Michael's always felt cleaner for some reason. And I think it's like better lit. I think it's just the issue. Yeah. And so it's a lot. So the colors look brighter and stuff. In like all the fabrics and stuff, so yeah,
definitely.
But then, like I said, like they don't carry Krynic or anything like Joanne's does, so I'm hoping that they keep that because that's my only place that I can buy it from.
Yeah, I have to order all mine online.
Yeah, which I would like to avoid if I can, because then I end up buying more, obviously, because we have to have stuff travel together.
Exactly. You can't just buy one thing. You have to be up for the shipping.
Well, that's how I've been kitting up all my chatelaine, is just buying like a couple of silks with like a pattern that I had to buy. Like I just sent off stuff yesterday for an exchange I'm doing. And so I bought the pattern for her, and then of course I had to buy some of the silks and stuff to go with my chatelaine, so
Nice.
Had to, yeah, do it in chunks. Same thing with the diamonds. For my diamond painting, I have to like do that in chunks too. It's like just little $20 here and there charges instead of like a giant $200 one.
So the husband doesn't freak out, right?
Yeah. I think I probably end up doing it all in the same month anyway. Like I'll at least have like 2 or 3 of them together, but yeah, just shipping itself. Like I sent something to my mom for actually Mother's Day because I'm terrible at it. Because I bought her a like Disney sells these like t-shirt nightgown things that she loves that she can't get anywhere else. So we bought one on the cruise for her, and the cruise happened to be over Mother's Day. So I bought it, and then I just kept forgetting to actually send it. And then I was like, okay, well my cousins are coming to town. I'll give it to them to take back to her, and that way I don't have to ship it. And then they forgot to grab it, so I finally sent it out. But it was like $30 just to ship that, and then the...
Oh my god.
I know. Like to ship that and then the exchange stuff. I was surprised. I mean, I had to buy a card and stuff too for my mom because I suck, but I never plan out anything in advance and buy anything in advance. But that was only $3. The rest of it was all shipping.
Yeah.
Kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I think that's all I had. I need to buy more of these. Like my future Stony Creek, I need to buy more of the hanger things.
I have that one.
Well, it's actually, that's not going with this pattern though. It's going to go with my Halloween banners that I had done a while ago. So I need to buy the other like 3 Halloween ones.
It's like the pattern of the month ones, right?
Yeah. Well, no, the Halloween patterns I got were from a different, I had stitched those like a couple of years ago. And I had them on, like I basically just taken dowels and painted them and put them on those, but...
They're like on the green and the orange fabric, and it's like all in black, right?
No, that's actually all I mean, yeah, it's like I have a solid blue one, a solid red, a solid green, and a solid yellow, but that's all stitched. I actually didn't dye the fabric for those.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, it was
I like those.
That was like one of the very first patterns I actually bought when I first started cross-stitching. Before I kind of knew about dyed fabric and whatnot.
Right.
But I had gotten a piece of like, I forget what it was. It was like a tea-dyed, or no, not even tea-dyed. It was just like a brown even weave that I had found at, I think it was Michael's or something. And it was like exactly big enough to ccut into 4 pieces and fit them on there. So it's like, hey, might as well.
Yeah.
I don't even think they sell that fabric anymore because I haven't seen it really since.
Well, it was awesome talking to you.
You too. Hopefully we can do this again when we...
Yeah.
Now that we know how to do it, hopefully.
Right, exactly.
Can get a new...
I'll research it.
I'm supposed to be getting a new phone in when the new ones come out in like September or whatever. So hopefully I'll be able to get one with a lot of space on it and it'll actually work.
That'd be awesome.
So we're not losing our worth of footage. But yeah, it was good talking to you. And keep in touch on Insta and be keeping track of your Hocus Pocus.
Yes.
I'll tag you next time I watch the movie. We could do a movie night. And I'll pull out mine and we actually get started on it again. I still only have like that little bit of black in the corner.
We could have a stitch along.
We could. I feel like yours would probably go a little bit quicker than mine.
Yeah, maybe.
But I'm not full coveraging it. So, alright, well, I'll talk to you later. Bye!
Bye!